Hello, my name is Ola. Would you like to tell us something about the life in the UK?
Okay, my name is Darek. I don't want to say my family name, just I used to live in London for almost 1 year. That was in 1999. I went there just after my university because I wanted to improve my English. And at that time, Poland was not in the European Union. That's why it was very difficult to get a job there.
My first question is, how long have you lived in England?
Yeah, as I said, I used to live there for 10 months. Sometimes I call it almost 1 year, but I spent 1 month in Bristol, this is the city on the west side, on the east side of Britain, and then in London, 9 months.
What is your job?
Okay, currently I am working as so-called solution manager for mobile let's say operators. So my customers are, for example, Play, Orange, Era.
Is it a big company?
It is in total, I mean, in Poland plus other countries, like 27,000 people. So I would say it's quite a big company.
Okay, and please tell us, what do you do in your free time?
Currently, I don't really have too much free time because last year in March I started to build a house. So all the time I spent for, finding subcontractors, decorators, and so on. But if I have free time, then in summertime I use my bicycle, and in winter time I like to go to mountains for skiing sometimes. Yeah? And plus sometimes I want to go to swimming pool to swim. That's good for your health.
What's the typical dish in the UK and what is your favorite one?
As you probably know, the typical dish in UK is fish and chips. Yeah, this is you can find it everywhere, fish and chips, which is, I would say, it's not very tasty, but this is typical. And if you are in London, then in London you can taste the food from all the countries, because there are Greek restaurants, let's say Thailand restaurant, Indian, of course Polish as well, Polish restaurant as well. But you can't find really good English food. So this is let's say something really strange, because if you want to try English food, you have only fish and chips and nothing else. My favorite dish, I like Polish cuisine, which means, for example, chicken soup plus schabowy, pierogi. Yeah, that's chicken soup. The rosół is called chicken soup. Yeah.
Which means of transport is the best public transport in Britain?
Of course, underground. Because for example, in London, there are many underground lines, and you can travel easily from one part of London to the other by 20 minutes. You need 20 minutes or something like that. Of course, there is the bus network as well. This famous red buses. Yeah? But London is pretty crowded, so there are many traffic jams, and you spend hours waiting in the bus. What is good in London is that the red buses, they don't have really doors. It means once you stay, let's say, in the traffic jam, you can just leave the bus and walk and find another bus which is waiting as well, and there is no door, so you can jump in and go further. Yeah. So I would say the public transport, the best one is underground.
Would you recount some interesting things in England?
Well, I don't have really too much experience from England, because I know only in fact 3 cities. The one is Bristol, the first one, which was my first place, and then London, and last year I traveled to Newbury every week for 6 weeks. So I went there on Monday and came back on Thursday, and 6 weeks I did the same. Yeah. So, but I would say that for visitors, for tourists, of course the best is London, yeah, because there are many museums, many interesting places, like for example the Big Ben, the famous clock. Then you have English Madame Tussauds. This is the museum where you can find let's say famous people made of wax. And then of course there are many additional museums as well. But if you want to see the countryside, I mean how people live and so on, this is very good to go outside London. For example, the Newbury, the city which I visited last year, it was like 10,000 people maybe only. Yeah? And so the life is like in our, let's say, villages. There is no traffic jams, no cars. You can find in pubs English food, I mean fish and chips, of course. Yeah. Plus the many hills and so on. So I would say for tourists, if you have, let's say, 1 week time to spend for visiting England, then you should go to London first.
Should everyone speak English these days?
And what do you think?
What do you think?
All I think I know, but I ask you, what do you think? I mean, okay, so now we are in the European Union, yeah, and we can travel in Europe without any passport, just Polish ID is enough. Yeah? Even if you go to UK, to Britain, you don't need passport, just need a Polish ID card, which is called dowód osobisty. Yeah? So if you go to this country, then you want to be independent. It means that you can ask for help, you can ask for guidance how to travel, how to buy the ticket, or you can read the time schedule of the buses or whatever. Everything is written in original language, like in Poland, for example, in Polish language plus English. Yeah. For example, now you also, before the European Championship 2012, they are in the buses or in many places there are two languages always. So if you go to Germany, you will find the same, German plus English. So if you want to feel let's say very comfortable that you don't need anyone to help, you just can survive by yourself, and you need English as well. So I would say try to learn English as much as you can.
Thank you for your help and attention. Bye.
That was my pleasure. Thank you very much.